Out here in the wing shop this morning, and I thought, I should probably do a tutorial on drilling. I don't know that I've ever done a close-up of drilling and talking anybody through it. I've done a lot of videos where I'm drilling wings down, I'll fast forward through it in slow motion and all that stuff. But I thought I want to do a close-up of what my hands are doing because of what my eyes are seeing and what I'm feeling. So I'm going to do a close-up. I'm working on some fives on this angle. This is a 180 spar, and most of a 180, an early 180, or threes and fours. There's some fives in the spar, and then of course there's some sixes holding your attach point on. But I'm going to do a close-up on these and just talk you through what's going through my mind as I'm drilling. So I'll get over here and get this thing focused and get in close. There we go. Maybe I'll do both of those. We'll see how that goes. Okay. These are fives. Now, let me get my glasses on. Important, you can see what you're doing. It's not really important. You get started in the center. I mean, sometimes I miss the divot now, but because you can move your bit around, you can walk it around, but you try for, you shoot for the center. And as you drill, you look at what's happening with your bit, and I can see that moved a little bit, and so I make adjustments as I go back at it. And before I really go all the way down through that center of that, I make those adjustments. And so then there's your rivet head. And now I can look at that and I can see, did I get exactly in the center, or is there material on one side or the other? And on here I can see that I can make a slight adjustment this way to get in the exact center of that before I drill down and through. And the reason that I would go down is because of the thickness of this material. If I try to punch that right now, it will not go through. And I've got to give myself a little bit more freedom. And so I look at my bit, I look at the space around it, all the way around it I can see, which tells me if I'm staying centered. And then I grab a punch and a little hammer and see if I can get that out so you can look at it. Oh, yeah, there it went. But it's lost in my debris field. Oh, there it is. Right there, look at that. Right in the center, look at that. I've got meat all the way around that rivet. See? And so this is what you want. You don't want to go through and enrage those holes, because when you go back to building it, you're going to have problems. And so, yeah, drilling 101. Let me do another one. I mean, that's fun, right? So, try to get started in the center, but it doesn't really matter, because you're going to be walking that bit around to find the center. And I'll do a couple short bursts like that, because I want to see how I'm doing. And that's right in the center, but the head hasn't let go yet. So give it a little bit, or you grab it like that and pop your head off like that. Now, again, I look at the material, and I can see why that head didn't just pop right off. Ever so slightly, I come back my way, get in the center of that. I'll grab my punch again. Try not to lose track of where this one goes to. There it is. And so I'll go grab that. And there's what the butt looks like. That's like dead center in that. That's what you want when you're drilling these things. Because when you look at the other side, you're going to have to shoot these things back together. You want them to look clean. No enraging of the holes. There you go. Maybe this thing will focus on me again. So there's some drilling 101 Cessna wings. Brought to you by Lonnie at Wings for Christ. Hey, we are in the process of some pretty exciting stuff. we are going to manufacture some jigs. Let me show you that. Let me just walk you over. Our jigs, I built these jigs about 35 years ago. And they're a rotating jig. They've got a center fixture for your strut attach point. And then you got your 2.5 degree twist. They'll do a left hand or a right hand wing. The hard thing to do is to find those 6 invisible points in space that you have to build to. But we've created some drawings. And thank you, Pat Dillon. He was a tooling engineer, design engineer for Boeing. For 33 years he did that job. And he has created some drawings for us based off of our jigs. And we're going to have them manufactured. Pretty exciting stuff here at this little shop in Podunk, Carlton. Yeah. So I look forward to bringing you out some more news about that whole endeavor. But hope you enjoyed the drilling, and we'll talk again soon.